Hello, friends. Welcome back to Blue Steel Tarot. Today is Sunday, January 22nd, and we're back for your weekly reading. Thanks for subscribing and for watching. I really appreciate all the views and any comments that people leave. By all means, drop any questions, thoughts, ideas you have. Also, anything you'd like to see. I continue to do readings on a weekly basis and ad hoc readings as the inspiration or the intuition comes to me during the week sometimes. And in the next couple of days, I expect to be sharing some videos about my favorite tarot books and my favorite law of attraction books, and telling you a little bit about those, and maybe getting more in depth into the law of attraction, kind of highlighting some key summaries and takeaways about it. So it's been a while since I've done a Celtic Cross for the weekly reading, so I thought I might do that today. And then we'll use the Robin Wood Tarot deck for that. And then I can use the Pride Tarot deck to clarify the outcome or anything else that feels like it needs some clarification. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so in the area of your current energy, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. What's crossing you is, the Three of Swords. In the area of your distant past, you have the Page of Wands. In the area of your recent past, you have the Tower. In the area of your subconscious, we have the Lovers. Awesome. In the area of your immediate future, let's see if I can fit these all on the screen. In the immediate future, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, let me fit these all on. You can never get the video to be exactly as perfect as you want it to be. What's representing you is the Devil. What's representing the person or situation coming towards you is the Eight of Wands. In the area of your hopes and dreams, we have the Knight of Wands. And then in the outcome, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Awesome. Okay. So overall, the energy looks really good here. I really like this. So current energy, again, is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, things are turning in your favor. And I think that that's exemplified by the fact that it's paired with, or you're being crossed by, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords highlights a difficult period, maybe some heartache, some heartbreak, some disappointment. But I don't think that that's lasting long. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, yes, you've experienced some difficult times. Maybe you're coming off of a disappointment, a breakup. I do kind of see maybe there's been some sort of a breakup with the Lovers down below here in the area of your subconscious mind. So the period of difficulty, the period of disappointment and sadness is ending. When we look at the Wheel of Fortune here, I really do like this card because first of all, it reminds me of the game show, The Wheel of Fortune. But this one in particular is very colorful, right? There's a lot of different colors here. We can see we've turned from, when you look at it this way, it can represent disappointment and heartache. And you can see the general, the lower vibration feelings of disappointment, sadness, hopelessness, that kind of thing. But when we see it in the upright position like this, we have happiness, joy, feeling of abundance. We have the feeling of just overall satisfaction. So things are turning in your favor after somewhat a difficult period of time, okay? And I think, when we talk about the area of your recent past here, we have the Tower. So this, to me, is very related. Maybe you were kind of shaken to the core by something. Maybe something kind of shook you. So this could be, I just got a medical thing. I just got maybe there's been some medical issue, some medical diagnosis, or some sort of medical challenge you've endured, or maybe not you, but someone in your family, right? But it was kind of a surprise and came on very suddenly. And this could also be a breakup too. So I think with the Tower, I feel like it's sudden, abrupt, and it kind of shakes your whole foundation. It kind of shakes everything that you thought and believed you knew, right? So when we look at the Tower card here, this is there's storm clouds, there's fire, there's burning, it's chaos, the water down below. This is almost like a lighthouse, but it's not really a lighthouse, it's really just a tower. The water down below is quite rough. So, I think it's a lot of turbulence. So, and sudden, right? And people are diving and jumping and falling from the tower. and it's on fire. So this is like almost like a rush to the gates. I mean, this, if I were to equate this with like on the most dramatic scenario, I'm like, this could be like this would represent, the Titanic, for example, right? Kind of that like chaos and that pandemonium. It doesn't have to be that dramatic, right? I'm being overly dramatic, and this card is dramatic, but it is something that kind of shakes through the foundation, and I get that it brought a lot of disappointment. Look at the gray, the shades of gray. Talk about like 50 Shades of Gray. We've got many shades of gray here. But again, the Wheel of Fortune. So things are turning around. And that's all you need to really think about it, right? Is like, look for the positive signs. Think of from a positive viewpoint. Don't focus on the negative, because if you focus on the negative, the law of attraction says we get what we think about. So if you're thinking about the heartache, the pain, the worthlessness, and anything else, you're opening yourself up to more of that, okay? Now, in the more distant past, we have the Page of Wands. So this might have been like you were really passionate and you were really excited about something, whether it be a person or opportunity. Like life was really good. And I get that was in the distant past before the Tower. So I feel like things were really, really good. And then maybe that's why the Tower shook you, is like you really just never saw whatever this was coming along, So, but again, I think you're kind of returning to that is the way I view the Wheel of Fortune, right? In the area of your subconscious, we have the Lovers. So this is like the Gemini card, and this is why I was like, well, maybe this is relating to a breakup. Maybe you're thinking about, a particular match and partnership. This could also be a decision, right? So you've waited a decision, or maybe somebody made a decision. It might have been a decision to break up, for example. Or to go separate ways, to separate, whether it be like, a romantic relationship, a particular career, or something along those lines. So, but again, like what I love about this card is like the duality of it, right? Now, first, like when you see two people in these cards that are like, they're naked, right? They are comfortable with exposing themselves. They are comfortable being vulnerable. There's vulnerability here. And there's comfort and support. And that's what I really get from the Lovers card. So I think you had this. And I think that this is really what you're desiring, and maybe it's evading you. But I think, instead of feeling the absence of it, coming back to the law of attraction, kind of drawing the connection to the law of attraction in all of this, instead of feeling the absence of love and feeling the heartache, I think you need to feel the vibration of the partnership, the love, and the support that you can feel. Find a way to feel better. Find a better feeling thought, right? And I think that's what this is really saying. So think about those relationships. Visualize the relationship that you dream about, and feel it. Feel how good it feels, and imagine it in detail to the greatest extent possible. And keep doing that, okay? The more you kind of dream and imagine, everything begins as in the imagination, right? Everything that exists today was an idea. It was a thought, okay? So keep that in mind. In the area of your future, we have the Queen of Swords here. So this is, look, the storm clouds are kind of passing her by. So again, I kind of get the same themes with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Moving, she's looking this way. Look, she's looking left, right? She's moving and focusing on the clearer skies ahead. The dark storm clouds are moving away. So this reaffirms what the Wheel of Fortune is telling me. You're moving into a better place. You're moving away from, that heartache, and things are looking up. You're gaining the clarity, and you're thinking more clearly. And that's, again, comes back to focusing on what you want. Focus on the love and the partnership. Focus less on the heartbreak, the heartache, the things that you don't want, okay? Because you're just going to attract more of that into your life. It's the law of attraction. And we'll talk more about that in another video. So again, the Queen of Swords, she has clarity. She's thinking clearly. This to me is saying, like, what could you do? You could meditate. This would be a great thing. Meditation is a great way to calm your mind and, focus on your breath, focus on the ticking of a clock, focusing on the sound of like an air conditioner, something that will just allow your mind to just be. There's a lot of great meditations online too, so I would encourage you to kind of check those out. What's representing you is the Devil. Okay, so the Devil is like almost like a prisoner. It's being held back by something. So to me, there's a lot of underlying law of attraction themes that are coming to me here. The devil could indicate you're being held hostage by beliefs that no longer serve you. You're being held hostage by beliefs that just are based upon what you've learned from your parents and others, and maybe some of the emotions and some of the different events that you've experienced throughout your life, right? The devil could be some of those beliefs that you are not worthy of a relationship, that relationships are not something that you're ever going to find. This person is not something that you dream about. It's not someone that exists. And the reality is, like, the longer you hold those beliefs, even subconsciously, the more they're going to evidence themselves in your reality. So I think what you might want to do too is kind of examine, like, get a piece of paper, write it down on one side. You focus on a few different topics, right? First topic might be relationships. I believe about relationships. What do you believe? Just kind of let your mind go. Do this after meditation. And then in the second column, right, I think about, like, how you want to change that. Like, what do you want to believe about that? And then start writing that, and write it from a standpoint of I do believe, or I am, from a state of currently this is where I am. Okay? But again, this could be like those self-serving beliefs that just no longer serve you. In the area of, like, the person or situation that's coming towards you is the Eight of Wands. So this is something, this is messages. This is something coming in hot and coming in fast. I don't know what this is going to be, but I get a feeling like if you can change your thoughts and you can re-examine those beliefs that no longer serve you, and you can kind of put a new spin on those, you're going to notice a pretty significant change. And you're going to notice what's coming. You're going to know by what's coming into your life. You're going to know by how you feel. There's two ways to know your point of attraction and what you're attracting through the law of attraction. One, by the way that you feel, and two, by what's showing up in your life. So I think that, like, if you can go from here to here, this person or situation, it's going to be coming in hot. So reevaluate what your beliefs are, what your subconscious beliefs are, and what you want to change. Okay. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is in the area of your hopes and dreams. You're hoping, you're kind of thinking about finding a new passion, pursuing something new and exciting, whether it's a person. The Knights are younger male energy. Doesn't have to be, but younger male energy. They are usually, this one in particular, coming in hot, coming in fast, a lot of passion, a lot of energy. This could be a person. But this could also be you. This could also be you finding that new energy and passion. What are you passionate about? What really lights you up? Find ways you can explore those passions more. And, hey, if you can monetize those, turn them into a side gig, it's a fabulous thing to do, right? So I think in the area of your hopes and dreams, this is kind of like your hopes and desires. This could also be fears, but I'm thinking about it like in your hopes, right? Because this feels like a hope, not a fear, right? This feels like, something, a new passion, something to be excited about, a person, a situation, a passion, a hobby. Think about, like, what do I really enjoy doing? And find a way to do more of that, and find a way to do more of that every day. Okay? In the area of the outcome, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about planting seeds. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the tarot that is not moving. You'll notice, like here, the Knight of Wands, he's actively moving. He's moving quickly and fast. The Knight of Pentacles, he's not moving at all. But you see he's holding this pentacle. He's on this beautifully decorated horse, and they're in a pasture, or in like a field. And the field is sowed and ready for seeds to be planted. We don't know if they've been planted or not. So maybe they haven't been. But you can see, like, in the foreground, the background, there's a lot of green, luscious growth, representing growth, prosperity. The knight himself, he is dressed in a full suit of armor, and, he is very, he's in a very strong, prosperous state here. So this is very promising, okay? So this could be an opportunity. Somebody comes in with an offer. So, maybe your hope is, like, something new comes in to light you up, a new person or a new, and maybe this is really where a passion, right? Well, let's focus on, like, the relationship and the person. Maybe this is about, like, the passion coming in. and it leads to a great opportunity. So be on the lookout for that. Find things you like to do and see like how, doing those more can inspire you and change your life. Okay, let's see. We'll use the Pride Tarot deck here. I'll get the cards out already to kind of gauge what else do we need to know about this Knight of Pentacles? What do we need to know about the Knight of Pentacles? Oh, okay. I had 2 jumpers, so I got to see what those are. I'm just going to use I'm going to use the 3 jumpers. 3 jumpers. 2 cards fell on the floor, one flipped out on the table, so we'll use those. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in finance, money, a new offer, an opportunity, something brand new coming to you. Whatever is coming to you is a wonderful opportunity that brings abundance, brings financial stability. Could be a person, but it's more likely some sort of like a job. So if you're entertaining a job offer, you're entertaining a side business, you're starting a business, whatever the case might be, it's looking really good, really, really good. So I think I would say continue to kind of pursue that further. The other 2 cards that fell out, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is about celebration, partnership. You're going to love this from the Pride Tarot deck, right? We have the 2 guys here in the cup and this one woman down front. She's dancing and you get the colors of the rainbow up above. Very positive, very exciting time. This is a celebration. This is also like this is also like a group activity, right? Like a partnership, a threesome, whatever. But you think about it, it's really about, 3s are about collaboration. And, we are really kind of seeing that. And that goes great with the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, that collaboration. This could be something you're doing with somebody, with others, maybe a small group, maybe a group of friends, maybe some people you know. I get that it's going to be people you know. Whatever it is you're doing is somebody, like you're doing it with wonderful people, and that is very exciting. The other one here is, the other card that flipped out and hit the floor was the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is all about recognition. It is about, celebration. Okay, so there's a lot of celebration in this card as well. It's more prominently like a celebratory thing in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Certainly also in the Robin Wood Tarot deck. This one's obviously pride focused, but it's all about celebrating our successes, celebrating the great things in our life. Gratitude and appreciation just comes to me, right? So again, drawing the connection to law of attraction. When you express gratitude and appreciation for anything, you're telling the universe, more of this, please. Okay, that's something that Abraham Hicks says quite a lot. You're saying more of this, please. So what you want to do here is think about when you wake up in the morning, when you're meditating, as you're drifting off to sleep. Think about, what am I grateful for? And it doesn't have to be anything significant. It doesn't have to be anything tremendously you don't have to be like, I'm grateful for the $1 million that came into my life. Maybe it's like, hey, I'm grateful for the opportunity to connect with great friends over cocktails at happy hour. I'm grateful for, the home that I live in. It's very comfortable and whatever. It doesn't have to be, I'm grateful for my puppy. I'm grateful for my little puppy, who you probably hear his collar jiggling around from time to time on these videos. So again, express gratitude and appreciation. You'll get more of that. So as this is occurring, express that gratitude and appreciation, and you're going to be quite satisfied. So again, looks great. This is an exciting week. I wish all of you well. Have a great week. I'll be back again soon. And drop any questions or comments down below. Thanks so much. Have a great week. I'll be back again soon.